Hello, my name is Abby. I am the 10-year-old CEO and founder of the Photosynthesizing Farmer, where we specialize in grow together garden boxes that are gardening kits made just for kids. I'm so happy you're here. Today, we're going to talk about pollinators, what they are, and how we can all do our part to help them. First, let's talk a little bit about pollinators. Did you know that we have a lot of native pollinators in our state of West Virginia? You've probably seen them. They are birds, bees, bats, beetles, butterflies, flies, and even wasps. Pollinators have a very important job to do. These amazing creatures move pollen from one flower to another so that plants can produce fruits and seeds. This is important for growing food. That is why we need to help pollinators. We will be making seed bombs. This is a very fun way to grow flowers for the pollinators. You will need tissue paper, wildflower seeds, water, and a bowl. Keep in mind, one piece of tissue paper makes one seed bomb. Step 1. Tear your tissue paper into small pieces. I have found that quarter-sized pieces work best. Your tissue paper may come like this, already folded. If it comes like this, go ahead and just fold it. Then, this will make tearing much easier and faster, like so. Step 2. Once the paper has been torn, place it in a bowl if you haven't yet. I have already done this. Step 3. Pour some water over your tissue paper. The water should cover the paper. Be sure to use your fingers to move the paper around so as to make sure it's completely soaked. Now just use your fingers to spread it around. Make sure it's completely soaked. Step 4. Gather up the wet paper and give it a nice squeeze. You want to wring out most of the water. You should be able to form your paper into a ball. If your paper is still dripping wet, you may need to squeeze it a bit more. If it won't stick together at all, you may need to wet it a bit more. Step 5. Use your thumbs to make a crater in your ball. Now it'll look kind of like a bird's nest. Next, get a big pinch of your wildflower seeds. As you can see, I poured mine out into a bowl, so it'd be easier to get a big pinch of. Now we're gonna put the seeds in the crater, and now we're gonna close it up. Just gonna squeeze it closed. Here's my seed bomb. Now we need to set it aside to dry for 24 hours. Now hold up, a whole day may seem like a long time, but your seed bomb needs to dry before you can do anything with it. Once your seed bomb is dried, I recommend throwing it in your backyard. Make sure to throw it in a sunny place that doesn't have too much tall plants that might shade your seed bomb from the sun. Make sure to give it lots of water. Thank you for joining me. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram for more gardening activities and fun facts at Abby the Photo Farmer. And remember, we are always growing together. Bye!